as the Titans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
The line of scrimmage.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
With it is Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 44 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 Check.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's a gain of 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, 43 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we...
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
10-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 40-yard attempt.
Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Check 52.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And 9.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
He's checking.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this up near midfield, but then still a few yards shy of the first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check.
Tannehill now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
McCain on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
McCain on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Brady. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
You. Mark 54. Mark 54. I got it. Drill green. 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Mark 55. Mark 55. Come on, baby.
They run with Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jack Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Sanders is good.
Makes the score Dolphins.
And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
10-10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run again with Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Howard on the tackle.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Tannehill. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Tonight's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right?